You got to have vision.
I read today on social media, somebody posted, they said, like, once the glue to the family is no longer here, holidays just aren't the same anymore, right? And I couldn't agree more. I believe that's kind of like a generic phrase that we've all heard before, right? And it's true. My thing is, if you know that's coming up down the pipeline, because everybody got to go at some point, right? Who's going to become the new glue in your family, you know? And if you at least are the person that's thinking about that, I feel like it might be your responsibility to be that. I'm not saying that you have to. It's a choice. We all have a choice. But if you care about your family, if you care about your bloodline, sometimes people are waiting for that glue to go so they ain't got to deal with family no more. Hey, I've heard that before. But if you know that the elders are getting up in age, the generations below, you're the nieces and the nephews, you're the grandchildren of the family, you should be starting to implement some systems, putting some things into place to where you can relieve the elders before they leave. You know what I mean? You can start to take over those responsibilities before they leave. Because, see, grandma, in most cases, is grandmother. Sometimes it's grandfathers, too. They the glue to the family. Everybody go center around at the family home. Once that's gone, everybody just doing their own thing at that point. But while they still here, you should be taking up the torch from these people, letting them rest in their latter years. You know, your uncles and aunts. You know, once the grandparents are gone, it's up to the children. You know, your uncles and aunts, your parents, and their siblings, right? You can't expect them to carry that torch all the way until they're gone. You can't. They have to pass it on to you. So are you going to take up the task of doing that for your family? You don't have to. I'm just saying, when you see people make those comments, it's like, are you going to do something about it? Are you going to make sure the family stays together once the glue is gone? We're going to create some new glue, which means, you know, if there's dissension in the family, if there's, you know, healing that needs to be done, if there's conversations that need to be had, if there's, you know, forgiveness and grace that needs to be granted to other people, start doing it now. Don't wait until the funeral and you're crying over somebody's grave and then everybody, that's your excuse to go your own separate ways. Create the glue, which is the connection with your family members, your loved ones. That's healing. Create that glue so that whenever the glue of the family leaves, you have another supply. You have somebody else that's able to keep the family together. And the more the merrier. Don't leave the task just to one person. If you see somebody trying to do the work, help them out. Jump in and do your part so it'd be easier for everybody. If everybody took up the torch, it's a lighter load for the whole family. You see what I'm saying? Harmonize. Let's harmonize while we got time. This has been Intellectual Thought, Mysterydoe. I got nothing but love for you. Till next time. Later.
You got to have vision.